if you can manage it, means any market, any scenario, any situation, you will easily come out and you will never be in trouble. I'll show you something very interesting also. When you know the rules of the game, if not this market, you'll make money in the other market. I hope you can see here. I'm with a profit of 67,000, almost 669 USD, almost 60,000 in Bitcoin. So there's a Bitcoin trade which is running. So if not in one market, you will make money in the other market. If not in one instrument, you'll make money in the other instrument. If not in one index, the other index. It's just that you need to understand the rules of the game and play accordingly. And if you would like to learn this, you can get in touch with us. I teach in the live market. So you can get in touch with my team. The details are given in the description. Also, the contact details, you can WhatsApp and you can join the live market mentoring sessions. See you there. Let's quickly look at the trade opportunities today, and it's 25th of March. It's a Sensex expiry day. Yesterday Nifty expiry and today Sensex expiry. Tomorrow is a market holiday. So we traded on Sensex today. I'll show you the profit. I'll show you the charges. I'll show you the orders. I'll show you the potential trade opportunities, the trade opportunities that you could have captured and we could have captured and we missed, and the traps that we got into and the beautiful trades that we have taken. Everything I'll explain so that it will give you a very beautiful understanding of what happened and what you can replicate from our side also, you will understand. Okay. So if you see, there is nothing much. We just made 9,000 profit only. But there will be days like this that you need to understand, because yesterday was a beautiful day with even very less capital. We made beautiful profits. So guys, I'm explaining this with a very small account, 1 lakh profit, where we do the option buying, where we do the mentoring sessions. I'm not talking about the bigger account. There is no point in showing that, and that is not comparable. So here is where people can relate and people can compare, and people are buying options and option buyers are watching my video. So I am using this for comparison. There is nothing to show off. Okay. So this 9,000, it's nothing, because if you look at the charges also, I'm trading for Zerodha today. So it's almost 6,000. The reason is I've taken almost 128 trades to actively manage it. And the reasons also I'll tell you why. Normally, if you take, if you see that if I take this much trades, I'll come up with 1 lakh profit in an option buying, even without much capital. But here, despite taking this much trades, it was not working good, and the charges are also higher and the profit is also not good. But one thing that you can observe here is, what is my biggest loss? 25,000. This is biggest loss. But if you look at my losses, 15, 25, 10, 13, these are controlled losses. My profit is 41,000, 26,000, like that. So my biggest profit is much bigger than the biggest loss. My second biggest profit is also bigger than the biggest loss. I hope those who understood, they understood. Those who know it, they know it. And there is no need of further explanation. This is how trading is all about. And if you can manage the risk reward like this, I repeat, my biggest profit is much bigger than the biggest loss of the day. My second biggest profit also bigger than the biggest loss of the day. Right? I repeat again, those who understood, they understood. Those who know it, they know it. I don't want to repeat further. So this is how trading is to be done. Now, what happened is I had this capital only 94,000 when I'm trading today, and initial trades are going into loss. So your capital have reduced to almost 60,000, 55,000 level. From there, if you need to make it, it is tough, right? It is going to be like 40% loss, but to cover that, it need to be like 100% profit, right? And also you have buying options with less capital, so you have not much flexibility, right? And then option premiums are decaying since it's expiry day. You're not getting much moves also. So with that difficulty, we have covered it, and that's something which is good. If you look at it, these are the losses and these are the profits. Rarely only you will see my screen like this. Otherwise, this will be less and this will be more. But today, at least it is equal. Even if it is equal, this is the most important lesson for the day. The biggest profit is much bigger than the biggest loss. The second biggest profit is still bigger than the biggest loss of the day, which means when you win or if you trade, you can have three outputs, right? Small loss, big profit, small profit. Never have that big loss, which will take you out from the market forever. Now, coming to the trades. Okay, so I hope orders and everything is clear, the charges and everything is clear, the capital is clear, right? Even now, if you see with 94,000, your expectation to me with me is higher. That is why this looks slightly less. But on a normal day, when you have a capital of 94,000, a profit of 9,400, which is 10%. My charges are slightly higher today. That's the charge that we see normally. Yesterday, you see that video yesterday, 55,000 profit using 45,000 capital, charges are 2,000. But here, 9,000 is the profit, 94,000 is the capital, exact 10% is the profit. But it looks slightly less because of the normal performance that we do other days. Now, let's see why the strategy did not work today. What is the strategy? We got a breakout. I discussed in the pre-market also. There is a positivity in the market. Pakistan is willing to have a negotiation with Iran in terms, in terms of ceasefire and everything on behalf of US, and they're trying to bring both parties into the table. And US have given some 14 points and all those things we have discussed in the pre-market. And we are looking for positive opening. We are looking for positive market. So, but yesterday also the same scenario because of the ceasefire which Trump announced. So yesterday was also positive. Today was also positive. Yesterday we were looking for 500-point gap up. Today also we were looking for gap up and then up move. But we discussed that gap up, and then when you get a retracement or a pullback, that's when we are going to enter. That's what we do, because I'm not against chasing, against the trend. I'm against chasing that move. For example, today, if you're waiting for the pullback, you're not getting it. But 80% of the case, if you are waiting for the pullback, that is when you get the successful trades. Some days you will have to miss your trades. Right? Today is a day where you wait for a pullback, you miss your trade. And that's the cost that you're paying. Because if you're entering here, your stop loss is so big. This is the candle, this is the stop loss. Look at yesterday. If you are chasing the move, what will happen? You got a big red candle, you stopped out. So I never chase that. Rather, I wait for pullback. So yesterday in this pullback, I've shown these trades that I've taken. I got a trade here. Second pullback to 9 EMA, I got the trade. Third pullback to 20 EMA, I got this trade. Fourth pullback to CPR and Camarilla pivot, I got the trades. So multiple opportunities, proper risk reward trades that we were getting. But if you're looking for a chasing that move, then breakout, especially on index, the probability of success is just 20%. And I don't want to work for that 20%. And if you look at it, if I enter here, my stop loss is here, up move is so grinding. And I'm not sure in this what scenario, what I'm going to get. So I avoided the call trade. Rather, I tried a couple of put trades when I saw this rejection, which is coming at this level. When the gap fill and this virgin CPR was there, I tried a rejection. It gave a rejection, but it failed. It gave a breakout. I exited. And that's this call. That's the initial loss I think we got on the put side. And then again, when they were consolidating here, getting rejection, I tried another put trade that also I lost. Right, I think that is this trade. When you got the breakout, I had to exit. And then the best trade that I got is actually this call trade I got. This is a call trade that you can see, which is coming to 20 MA. Because I wanted to enter at 20 MA only from the beginning. When the market is here, I wanted to enter if it comes to 20. When the market was here, I wanted to enter at 20 MA. But I took a put trade because the risk reward is higher. It can come till 20. That is where I'm going to enter. And then once it came to 20, I entered. I got some decent profit somewhere here. This is a profit 26,000. I made it on 20 MA. See, 20 MA you can rely anytime. Yesterday also market opened here, came to 20 MA, you got a beautiful trade. On a day like this also, downside came to 20 MA, you got a beautiful trade. On this last day also, if you look at it, came to 20 MA, you got a beautiful trade. So that's something is what part of my setup. I'll wait. I should not have taken the put trade, but I don't regret, because small stop losses, normally that's the trades that we get good risk reward. If I am winning, then I would have got till this, my stop loss is this only. Right, that's the idea. So I got my first trade here, and then I got a beautiful put trade in this move. Why I got that is because, so this is around 2 o'clock. They tried to push upside, but then immediately, if you look at the crude oil, you see this at this time. So I saw sudden spike in the crude. So crude price is coming down slowly, slowly, slowly. It is coming down, and then the market was going up. So here I saw a sudden spike, and that the reaction which we have seen in our market, and suddenly it started going up. And you can see the price here, it is coming down, and there is an inverse relation between crude. See, we are not concerned about war. We are not concerned about Iran, Israel, or Iran, US, or any other party fighting. We are only concerned about how oil prices affected, how Strait of Hormuz, are we getting oil? All these are our concern. We don't have any concern. We don't have any emotions on how many people dead there, how many got injured there, how many buildings collapsed there, how many rockets have fired, how many bullets have fired, how many bombs have fired. No, we are not concerned about all those. We are just concerned about oil, and that's what actually reflected here. The price of oil is coming down, market is going up. The price of oil is going up, market is coming down. That's it. This is the only thing that you, me, market, everyone is concerned about. Rest of the things, just for sake of you talk about humanity, you talk about emotions, just because you are living in a society, otherwise you won't do that, right? What is affecting us really is not their emotions, not their lives, not their deaths. It's the market, it's the crude oil. You can see many hotels are closed also. We're not even getting food as well. So why? Because it is affecting the economy. So I hope these are very clear. The trade is at 20 MA. That's your best trade. The trade is anyway. See, still you follow your setup. Sometimes you miss the trade, but you will never get into a trap. You'll come out because anyway, once you got this 20 MA trade, right? Yeah, one loss I can see here, 25,000 something, because I took a trade at 9 EMA because I'm missing the move. So 9, I tried here, but then suddenly it reversed. I exited and then I re-entered at 20. So that is why actually this 25 booked and then 26 profit also booked at this up move. That is what this loss and this profit, I think, right? Both on the call side. So this call trade I took slightly early at 9 EMA, but then 20 was the best one. But because see, it is moving without you tried couple of put trades, it's not working, and then you are losing your patience. Okay, let's enter at 9 EMA at least, because what if this is a move? So still you're waiting for 9. You're not taking a random entry at any breakouts. That's the beauty. That's the kind of patience, and that's the kind of emotional intelligence that you want to have, right? And even 20 MA trade, this alone is enough for you to make money today. If someone is looking for something like 5,000, 10,000, this is a one trade. You see, that's the trade that I've taken here. And yesterday also, if you're taking 20 MA, that's the one trade. Even this day also, this is a 20 MA, this is a one trade that you need. Even this day also, this is a 20 MA, right? This is a one trade that you need. So here also, it is that one trade that you need. So that is why I always tell you, if you have the setup, see, it's not that all setups work all the time. Different setups work differently, different time. So that is what you mean by probability in trading. And trading is about probability, the outcome of which is not known to anyone, even to God also, right? That's why it's a fair game. If someone know the outcome, it's a completely unfair game, then there is no point in me playing this game. So understand the rules, understand the edge, and the edge have to work in your favor. If not today, it will work in my favor for tomorrow and day after and day after. Because 4 out of 3, I will win. 10 out of 8, I will win. So if 2 days I'm losing, 8 days I'll be winning. And this 2 days loss, if I get 2 days a loss day, I don't consider this as a profit. But still, I'm telling you, if you take more trades and manage it, you'll still come out in profit. People think, see, I initially from 94,000 capital, I came to 60,000 capital, 34,000, 35,000 loss. From there, we have covered. So that's again a recovery of almost close to 80% profit. It's difficult, but it is possible, right? If you again, because I waited then for 20 MA trade and for getting that, reversal when the crude price is going up. So knowledge is important. Understanding of the market is important. With that, the edge also have to work in your favor. Controlling the emotions and controlling your losses is also important. So there's a true reflection. This trades, if you see, it's a true reflection of how you should do option buying. Option selling, it's easy game. Even in the up move also, my calls are in profit. Right. So let me tell you, the calls are still in profit even after this up move. Puts are even bigger profit. So selling, you don't want to be an expert to win. You just need the fund and you just need to do some simple management. But buying, that's a difficult thing. And without knowledge, people are trying buying. Even with knowledge also, you will struggle. And people trying without knowledge, looking for luck. It's not about luck. It's about market understanding. It's about active management. Knowledge alone is also not sufficient. I've done that video before, but in the previous channel that got deleted. So guys, that's about this session. Thank you so much. See you in the next